Okay, so tonight the Indianapolis Colts went out and they got a couple of depth pieces. They got a wide receiver, a former Philadelphia Eagle, once again going with the Eagles players for the Colts. You do with Shane Steichen. Uh, Went with Greg Ward Jr. He's a wide receiver. He's no more than a number 4, number 5. He'll come in, make a couple plays. Really depth competition. That's really all we're bringing him in for, I see. While Josh Downs is out with the high ankle sprain for at least a month. Could be a little longer depending on how severe it is. But hey, the Indianapolis Colts, man, they go out and they get an edge rusher as well. They got Derek Rivers, former New England Patriot, former Los Angeles Ram, and former Houston Texans. So he's been around. He's been around since 2017. He's getting up there in age. He's 30 years old, and he's going to be coming in providing depth and competition on the defensive line, maybe mainly on the edge. Considering Samson Ebukam went down, he's going to come in, provide competition, and be one of those guys. Just maybe to provide that he's going to make the roster. I don't know. He's 30 years old, but coming out of college, this guy was an athlete. He was very, very athletic. He was one of the more explosive athletes coming out, I remember. He was drafted in the 3rd round by New England. And within those 3 years, he only had, or no, not even, what am I talking about, 3 years? He's been in the NFL since 2017, and he only has 3.5 sacks. Hasn't really had too much production, kind of a letdown for a 3rd rounder. But it is what it is. And if the Patriots at that time couldn't get anything out of him, then who really could? You know what I'm saying? But he just coming in, provide depth, provide competition. What is he really going to do for us? I don't know. We'll see. But hey, here are a couple of depth guys that we signed today. Derek Rivers, is he going to make the roster? Like I said, I don't know if he's going to make the roster, but he could be one of those pieces that just somehow at 30 years old, it would be awesome to see him find a way just to say, hey, he's gonna find a way to have a really good year. But I don't even know if he'll make the roster. Like I said, we have a lot of guys on the edge. We do still have a lot of depth, but with Samson Ebukam going down for the year, that definitely does open up a spot and some room for someone to step up. Derek Rivers, a guy, I don't know. I mean, you already have Kwity Paye and Lot 2 on the edges now, so really just fighting for time and a roster spot. And 3.5 sacks since 2017, since he's been drafted in the 3rd round. He only has 1 start under his belt, so really not really productive, not really anything to write home about. But a guy that's gonna bring competition, which is always talked about. Chris Ballard, Shane Steichen. These guys always talk about competition, bringing more guys in, trying to light a fire under someone else's butt. It just makes everyone better. Not everyone is just, hey, we got this spot. No, you're going to have to work for it. Doesn't matter if you're a 1st-round pick and 21 years old, or if you're, drafted, if you're undrafted or you're 30 years old, doesn't matter. Whoever plays the best, whoever shows out the most is going to get more time, going to play more. And that's just the end of that. So back to Greg Ward. Didn't really finish up on Greg Ward. I want to finish up on him a little bit. So Greg Ward, he's 5'11", 180, not really the biggest receivers. He's going to kind of fill in for Josh Downs. Downs is out for the next month, maybe more, at the high ankle sprain, depending on how severe it is. But Greg Ward Jr., he's a nice little rotational piece. Definitely isn't a guy that you want out there every down. He's a guy you want out there when someone else gets tired or someone gets hurt. He's serviceable. You could have him there. You could have him there a little bit. You go back to 2020, I believe it was, his 2nd year in the league, and he had a pretty good year for a 4th receiver, 5th receiver, but that was also the year, I think Carson Wentz was still there maybe, or it was Jalen Hurts or Carson Wentz, one of those two, and he had a really good year. And that was mainly, he had an okay year for being what he was. I mean, he was so many injuries, no depth. It was a really bad year for the Eagles, and he stepped in and he had to play a lot. And at that, he still only had 419 yards, 6 touchdowns. He had 53 receptions. He'll over 80-some targets, only a 7.9 reception yards per reception. This really didn't have too much going for him. I mean, didn't have anyone else to take any pressure off of him. But at the same time, he stepped up, but not to the point where, hey, this guy is worth keeping at number 2 or 3 even. He's not a guy you want out there all the time, but he is a guy that you want, as a backup, very good backup. He's going to bring competition to Ashton Dulin, Anthony Gold, and all these guys in the receiver room there. Everyone going to bring competition to anyone. So I think I don't remember. No, that's Quez Watkins. I'm thinking of, that was a punt returner and stuff. That was really fast. Greg Ward, undrafted guy, went to Philly, had a couple good years, but in his career in total, He's played 40 games. He has 88 receptions, 10 touchdowns, 768 receiving yards. Even with that 1 year just having 419, those other couple years didn't really do too much. 3 seasons, that's all he's really got. So he, as the numbers show and what you see from him even playing the field, he's a reliable 4 or 5, not someone that you want in there every down though. So yeah, those are the 2 guys that the Indianapolis Colts picked up today. I'm excited for Greg Ward. I'm excited to see what he could do in a Colts uniform. Let's see if he can maybe find a way to, take that next step. I don't think he will. He's just going to be a number 4 or 5. And of course, Derek Rivers, the defensive end, New England drafted him 3rd round, never really turned out. 3 years, since 2017 has 3.5 sacks, has never really showed out. Has 1 start under his belt. Not really anyone to write home about here today, but 2 pieces that can be very important that will provide competition, will provide depth with Samson Ebukam down for the year, bringing in Derek Rivers for more competition there for the depth part of it, and then Josh Downs out for the next month or, estimated month or so. We'll see where we go from there. So, hey, a couple of nice signings today. I like it. I like that, Chris Ballard and Shane Steichen, they're going out, just because people are hurt, they're not just going to trust their guys. They're going to go out. They're going to bring in more competition, and they're actually trying right away to see who they can get in there and see what they can get going with these guys hurt. Remember, Chris Ballard, he's always been pretty stubborn, always trying to hope for his guys. He wants his guys to make it, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, it's the NFL. It's a business. It's harsh. You need to bring people in who are going to perform, whether they're your guys or not. So, yeah, that's your daily Colts news. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget, Hot Take Tuesday will be starting September 3rd, the Tuesday before the 2024 NFL season begins. Big night because we're going to be giving away a jersey of the winner's choice, and we are also going to be giving away a t-shirt. Merch is probably going to be a Hot Take Tuesday t-shirt. It's fitting. And then maybe we'll throw in a 3rd prize in there if we get enough contestants. Now, how to join that giveaway? No purchases necessary, none of that stuff. You can join the Discord and participate in Hot Take Tuesday. You don't have to pay any money. If you join the Discord and you provide a hot take for that Tuesday night, you do not have to pay any money whatsoever. But if you are a member, you are automatically entered no matter what you do. So either become a member, join the Discord server, and joining the Discord server is much more than just a giveaway. You're gaining a community. You're gaining a lot of really fun people to talk football about, and sometimes it's better than, sometimes that's just the best because 24/7 having people talk about football or whatever you want. It's a great thing, man. Great community over there, awesome people. So if you'd like to become a part of that, join up over there. We'll probably be doing more giveaways over there and that kind of stuff. So hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by. That's all I got for you today. JDW Sports Talk Show, and I am signing off. I'll see you guys next time. You have a good one.